Welcome back. The first day of high school boys basketball was one of my favorite days as a player back in the day at Brownsburg in the late 90s. Fast forward to now, and it's no different covering it. Today marked the first day for practice for our area boys team. Sports 10 caught up with the Big Four in Terre Haute North, Terre Haute South, West Vigo, and Northview. Terre Haute North's coming off 3 straight winning seasons, and expectations are even higher this year for the Fighting Todd Wolfleys. They added 6'7" Linton transfer Braden Walters, who's played in several huge games the last few years. Walters isn't the only senior to watch at Terre Haute North. They also have key seniors in Kavish Reddy, Jack Halls, and Cam Baker. This year's Patriots team is as tall as they've been in a while, with 3 guys 6'7" or taller, led by 6'9" big man Bryce Wren. Coach Wolfley is really happy to finally have some 4A size this year.
Nothing against our former players. They're great guys and all this stuff, but we play in 6'2" post players who get a lot done, but for about 10 or 15 years, so it's nice to have some size and length, and I think that's going to allow us to do things on both ends of the floor.
Terre Haute South won 15 games last season, an 11-game improvement from the year before. Head coach Maynard Lewis believes this year could be even better. He has only one senior, but he's a good one, and Xavion Baker, who's a big-time scorer. Baker will be joined in the backcourt by Trevor Branch and Peyton Turner. South has a strong nucleus returning, especially in the front court. They aren't as tall as their crosstown rivals, but Coach Lewis believes Jalen Wells, Chris Herron, Josh Morgan, and Landon Wilkinson will give the Braves a tough physical presence.
Front court is very solid. We got a lot of key members coming back, a lot of height coming back, a lot of football players coming back, so we'll have that physicalness inside.
At West Vigo, head coach Joe Baylor has a really good 1-2 punch in senior Zeke Tanous and junior Talon Baylor. They are the top 2 returning scorers, and Tanous is not only one of the better players in the area, but in the state as well. Those 2 will have help from Ryan Smith and Garrett Pugh. Head coach Joe Baylor is expecting his team to score a lot again this year. Coach says they have to get better on the defensive end if they're going to win more games this season.
When we sent our stats into the state, we ranked in many offensive categories, but unfortunately we didn't rank in any defensive categories or any rebounding categories, and we're going to have to find a way to be successful. We're going to have to find a way to defend and a way to rebound. I like our ability to score the basketball, but there's a lot more to it than just scoring the basketball.
The Sean Neville era got underway today at Northview as the Knights' new head coach held his first official practice. Neville inherits a team that went 9-16 last year, but they played a lot of young players that are back, including point guard Braden Goff, who should be leading the way after starting as a freshman last year. The Knights also have Josh Fowler, Caleb Bell, Zach Buell, Christian Fosdick, Christian Bryan, and some freshmen who are expected to contribute this year. Northview should be competitive this year, but maybe still a year away from being really dangerous. That's why Neville says his group will go to work every day.
We bring a gritty kind of persona, little personality that we're going to be tough. We're going to bring that lunch pail mentality on a nightly basis, and hopefully that'll do well for us.